What's good, people? What's good? It's your boy Fat Pack coming to you live from the ATL. Ran a little late, had a little glitch with Facebook and held me up, but I'm here 15 minutes late and ready to go. Maybe about 20 minutes late, but don't judge me, man. I ain't gonna even be on time to my own funeral. Y'all know what time it is, man. Sit back, pull up your drink, and let's get ready for the show. Here we go. Let's get it.
Here we go. All day and all day. My main focus is getting money. I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I'm getting money. All night and all day. My main focus is getting money. I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I'm getting money.
So, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is January the 18th, 2022. And it's your boy Fat Pack, as always, coming to you live from Fat Pack's Lounge. Welcome to the show. Got a few things got a couple of things I'm gonna go over. Y'all already know how I do. I got a full show ready for y'all tonight. We're gonna talk about Miss Tiffany Haddish. We're gonna talk about Antonio Brown. We're going to talk about a couple of events that happened in Texas over the weekend. And we're going to have this show lit. You already know, hey, I hope y'all got y'all drinks. You know what I'm saying? I got mine. Man, I'm the ghetto hood bartender. Yeah. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this show. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah. I should have been fucking with this music shit, man. Shit, rough ass. It's Fat Pack.
Yep. So y'all already know, man, we were starting off the show talking about COVID. Still very, very, very big deal in our life, our everyday life. We still dealing with COVID issues. We still have to wear masks. We still have people that's not vaccinated, which is me. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. I don't know, no matter what, I don't think there's nothing they can try to do or say to convince me to get that. And that's just how I feel right now. Like I say, to each his own. I'm not knocking nobody else. Just as of right now, Mr. Fat Pack is not into that. So, like I said, I ain't knocking nobody else. But COVID is running our life right now. A lot of flights are getting canceled. A lot of shows, a lot of sports events, a lot of stuff is getting canceled due to COVID. 2 weeks into the new year, we already have had multiple days where we've had 1 million new cases in the world. So that means like we could have had 1 million a day, 1 million yesterday, 1 million the day before that. So COVID is still spreading rapidly. Of course, every time we get a new variant, we dealing with the numbers increasing. So every time a new variant come, the numbers gonna spike. So we've been dealing with that also. Health officials are updating policies now. And these policies are stating that they're mandating the vaccine. So with that being said, they're trying to say that if you're not vaccinated, then you can't come here or go there. And two major cities, DC and Boston, I believe it is, DC and Boston have now been the first two cities to mandate those vaccines. So if you're not vaccinated, that means you can't go out in restaurants in Washington, D.C. or Boston. Um, and I understand where they're coming from. And listen, I'm all about stopping the spread. I agree 100%. We must do everything we can to stop the spread because people are dying. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. I walked into work today. Yes, I am still a working person. I go to work every day. But I walked into work today and I've been going to work every day and I didn't realize till today, it's a freaking notice on the door that says, if you catch COVID and die, it ain't our fault. This is your warning. And this is, you deal with it how you want to deal with it. And like I say, that notice has been there and I didn't realize it until the day when I walked in, and it just made me think, like, that's crazy. Like, you got to go to work with the risk of dying because, you know, in my type of work, you know, I'm a healthcare worker. So in my line of work, you know what I'm saying? Like, I deal with people that can't say, hey, I feel sick, or hey, I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? So every day I go to work, it's a risk. And I already knew that, you know what I'm saying? But just the fact that I seen that notice today and that just let me know that, you know what I'm saying? If I die, I ain't nothing, you know, it's just like whatever, like, hey, this is your line of work. This is what you do. And you taking that risk by coming here. And if you know, like, it's nothing about it that's going to happen if you die. And I mean, like, I don't expect nothing, but it's just the thought of we putting our lives at risk every day, you know, when they just need to shut down everything. And I already told y'all how I feel about the shutdown, but you know, that's money and supply, you know, for food, you know, stuff like that. They can't give us all that right now. They can't supply us with the food that we need, and they don't want to kick that money out again. So we are forced. I feel that we are being forced to work and you know, in these bad times. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, who am I to say? Everybody still got bills to pay. We all got to go to work and do what we got to do and make our money and, you know what I'm saying, take care of our family. So we are pretty much being forced to do this. And like I say, with the, you know, the way that the times are going right now, we all putting ourselves at risk. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely don't agree with all that. But like I said, it is what it is, man. So yeah, that's my deal. Like I said, y'all know how I feel about COVID. I'm not a fan of the vaccination. If you are, hey man, power to you. You know, salute to you. But you know, everybody just have a different feeling about it, man. And I'm one of them people that has, you know, the feeling that I don't want to do that, so I won't. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next story, man. So let me see where we at. Here we go. So FBI initially, it was a standoff in Texas this weekend, with a synagogue in Texas was held up by this guy, and he took some people hostage. Oh, hold on, forget it, man. Let me give y'all a little background music. Tripping. So yeah, the synagogue was took over. Guy walked in and took 4 people hostage. Like I said, this was in Texas. Texarkana. Saturday around 11 a.m. a man entered Beth Israel Synagogue and took 4 people hostage, including the rabbi. The FBI initially said that it had nothing to do with the Jewish community, and then now they then came back and turned around and said that it might have had something to do with the British community. I mean, with the Jewish community. The guy that the suspect in the case was a British guy, British national. He was 44 years old. His name was Malik Akram. So he started all this at 11 o'clock, and apparently by 5 o'clock he released 1 hostage, and then at 9 o'clock he released the other 3 hostages. And shortly after the last 3 hostages were released, Akram was shot dead. Of course. The FBI has deemed this situation as a terrorist act. Just man, listen, world is crazy with everything that we already got going on. Everything that we dealing with. With everything that we already dealing with. Sorry about that, y'all. With everything that we dealing with already in the world, we got enough stuff going on. It's a sad case, man. Jewish people always being targeted, you know, just as much as you know, my black folks. But yeah, another situation where we have somebody attacking the Jewish community. I wish them the best as they try to get through this situation. Like I say, wasn't no lives lost in this situation other than the guy who initially started the situation. Like I say, he was a British national, 44-year-old, and he decided to run up in this Jewish synagogue. And as soon as he got rid of all of his hostages, you know, the police did what they had to do. So, you know, it sucks that we had to deal with people like this in the world. He could have came over here for that reason specifically, just to do something like this. But it's like I said, it still sucks that we had to deal with stuff like this. Like I say, thank God nobody outside of him was injured or hurt in this situation. And I wish him the best, man. Even though I know he's not here, I wish him the best as he goes through his situation, because man needs some prayer, man. People need prayer, man. The world is going through a lot right now. And the last thing we need is another person like that out here on the streets. But anywho, yeah, that's crazy, man. Stay in Texas for this next one, man. Just reading this story, man. I'll be doing a lot of reading now. Taking notes. Look at that. Got my notes. Do a lot of reading, taking notes. To come up with these stories, man. So I'll be doing a lot more reading than I usually would. And I was reading this story, man, about this guy in Texas. This guy, Mr. Princeton Crawford. Princeton Crawford is, you know, the guy you see up there in the corner. He is a wanted man in Texas. Is this Texarkana too? Texarkana. I'm sorry, the first story wasn't in Texarkana. I gotta go back. I'm gonna double check that because Colleyville. First story, the synagogue was in Colleyville, Texas. I don't want to mix that up. I like to keep my facts straight. But anyway, Texarkana. This guy, Mr. Princeton Crawford, is a wanted man. Police is looking for Princeton Crawford. Ask me why. Somebody asked me why. Mr. Princeton Crawford is a man who was in jealous rage, apparently. Okay, so Mr. Crawford found out that his girlfriend was at work giving rides home to coworkers, and he had a problem with that. But then he found out that I don't know if it was more than one coworker, but he knew she was taking somebody home, and then he found out it was a dude. So when he finds out, in jealous rage, he goes and looks for his girlfriend. I didn't get her name. I should have got her name. But he goes and looks for his girlfriend, right? Finds her and the dude riding in the car and rams the car, right? After this goes on for about 5 minutes. Somehow the girlfriend was able to get away and lose Mr. Crawford in this whole ordeal. But Mr. Crawford knew where the dude stayed at. Like, how do you explain this stuff? So apparently, Mr. Crawford was like, all right, y'all think y'all slick? He goes and he waits by the guy's house and stakes out and wait for them to arrive. And when they do arrive, he pulls up on the car and blocks them in. His girlfriend takes off and leaves the coworker in the car. Now, the coworker, he tried to jump over in the driver's seat because he was the passenger. He tried to jump in the driver's seat, take off driving. But Mr. Crawford was smart. Well, I ain't gonna say smart enough. Mr. Crawford had blocked him in. Therefore, when the coworker jumped in the seat, he couldn't go nowhere because the guy had him blocked in already. So of course, Mr. Jealous Rage boyfriend busts off several shots, hitting the coworker in the arm. Coworker didn't die, thank God, but he is in the hospital. He got shot in the arm, and the police are looking for Mr. Princeton Crawford in Texarkana. It's crazy, man. The girl left him in the car with her crazy boyfriend. After the dude was shot, he did run home, ran to the house, and that was, he was able to get took to the hospital for his treatment following that. But and Crawford fled the scene, and like I say, they're still looking for him. But listen, man. I hear people talking about all the time how they got a work husband, and this people have always said that, and it's always been like a running joke for people, like, yeah, that's my work husband or whatever, and to some people it's just a joke. To some people it's actually like, yo, that's my work husband and whatnot. But it seemed like one of them situations, man, and they caught up with the girl and the guy, and sad. It's always a sad. I hate to say everything. I feel like everything I tell y'all be sad situations, but it's just part of the news, and sad situation. So this guy's going to eventually go to jail once he's caught. Girlfriend lose her boyfriend and her side dude, because he probably ain't gonna want. Well, I don't know. Either way, it's a sad situation, man. Police is looking for this guy. Stop having these side boyfriends at work with your crazy ass husbands or your crazy dude that you stay with, putting everybody else's life in danger. The dude probably ain't even know that she had a boyfriend. Well, he probably did, but it's just a crazy situation, man. Y'all stop putting people in these situations, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I appreciate everybody. Listen, hey, I see y'all, man, peeping in. A couple of people then sent me some hearts and stuff. I see y'all with the love, showing me love on Facebook. I appreciate that. Hey, you already know, man, every Tuesday we here 7 p.m. Like I say, tonight I was running a little late, had a little glitch with Facebook, but hey, man, I'm here. I'm excited. I'm always excited to be here with you guys. I'm always excited that you guys are here with me. So let's continue this trend. Like I say, this is your chance right now. Go ahead, get your refill on your drink, or if you didn't make your drink in the beginning, go ahead and make your drink, man. We're going to take a break. And when I get back, let's sip some drink together and talk some more news. So sit back, relax, and we'll be right back.
Here we go.
Welcome back, man. I love that track right there that was just playing right there. Some shit I did about 15 years ago. Anywho, welcome back to the show. It's your boy FatPack, Mr. FatPack, coming to you live from FatPacks Lounge. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Couple of plugs real quick. You know what I'm saying? I always got to plug the man. Hold on. Get out of here. All right. So, first of all, hey, man, everybody, please take a second. Go by the YouTube page. Subscribe to the page. Numbers been going up. I appreciate it. I love seeing the numbers go up. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube page, I appreciate it if you guys go stop by and do that for me. Second of all, FatPacks Lounge is now streaming also on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and also Live FM. And what's the other one? It's one more. Oh my God. It's one more I just added. Give me a second. I'll come back to you guys with that. Also, any of the sites you go by, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all the sites have the link tree on the link as a link. So if you want to find out anything about Fat Pack Entertainment, you can just go to any of those pages, hit the link tree in the bio, and it will take you to everything Fat Pack Entertainment. Like I say, I'm here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I wanted to change the show, but I couldn't get enough people to chime in and help me out with my poll. So I will be finishing the rest of this season, which is going to be a 10-episode season, on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern for the rest of the season. Hopefully by next season, I will have a better date. I don't know. If you like this day, let me know. If you don't like the day, go to the poll. Help me figure out what my next day going to be. But anywho, appreciate y'all, like I say, being here with me. It's your boy Fat Pack coming to you live from the ATL as always. And let's get into the next story.
Here we go.
Yeah. I should have been fucking with this music shit, man. Shit, rough ass. It's Fat Pack.
Yep. Welcome back. All right, let's get into it. So, Miss Tiffany Haddish. Man. Listen, man, y'all leave Miss Tiffany Haddish alone. Y'all know Tiff going through a lot. Tiffany Haddish was arrested Friday, January the 14th, 2022 by the Peachtree City Police. Police was given a description of a vehicle about a woman sleeping in a car. Somebody saw her sleep in the car and called the police. And they put out an APV for her. So they were on the lookout for this car, not knowing who it was. And eventually they spotted this car pulling into a neighborhood. And when they pulled this car over, they noticed Miss Tiffany Haddish in the driver's seat. They say she smelled like weed, man. So I don't know, like, was she drunk or did they arrest her because she was high and sleep? But either way, she was arrested for a DUI. Tiffany Haddish has been in a lot of movies, did a lot of stand-up comedy skits, shows. Girls Trip was one of the movies she was in. She did the movie with Kevin Hart. What was it? Night School. It was pretty decent, if you ask me. But yeah, she was arrested. Police say she smelled like weed. This was right here around the corner, not too far from me. Y'all know Tiff going through a lot, man. She ain't working right. She hasn't been working as far as I know. I don't know. She's going through a lot. She just went through this breakup with Common. And, they doing they back and forth thing. So, I mean, if she would just sleep because she was high, I mean, that ain't good. But, that ain't the worst shit in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she was arrested, man. And, they say they was mad because, I guess she wasn't taking the situation serious enough for them. They say she was smiling and cracking jokes, I guess. I mean, she a comedian. What she supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So she was arrested. I'm assuming she already bonded out by now. But yeah, Tiffany Haddish got a DUI. I'll keep y'all posted with this. Keep y'all updated. And let y'all know what the final situation is with that. Up next, man. Up next, let's get into a little bit of rap. Now, usually I don't care for nothing about rap beefs. I hate rap beefs, man. Like, and I don't know. I feel like now it's worse, of course, because of the internet than what it was back in the day. Like, and to be honest with you, majority of these rap beefs that go on nowadays, I don't even know who half of these people are, and I don't even know that they even exist. So when I hear about half of these dudes, I know these two guys I'm about to talk about, but a lot of this stuff on the internet, I don't even know half of these dudes. A lot of these rappers be getting killed. They be like, yeah, he was a rapper from Chicago. Be like, who? They be famous locally or stuff like that and doing a lot. And I ain't saying that that's a bad thing, because they can be big time in their hometowns, but just not everywhere. So everybody don't know about these rappers. But anyway, rap beefs. So Mr. NBA Youngboy, who I like, by the way, I like NBA Youngboy. His music, I don't know him personally. I don't hang with him, so anybody beefing with Youngboy, don't come look. I don't know the dude, but I like his music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But NBA Youngboy dropped a new track called "Bring the Hook" on Friday. Apparently, in this track, he had some things to say, dissing King Von, the late King Von, which is disrespectful. But in the song, NBA Youngboy takes a shot at Chicago's popular O Block neighborhood, and a lot of people in Chicago ain't feeling that right now. I don't even know where your NBA Youngboy from. I should have looked that up. But I want to say he from Atlanta, but don't quote. I can look it up real quick while we're talking. But anywho, yeah. So he dropped the track, and people in Chicago ain't feeling it because he's talking about their, their neighborhood. And King Von's sister, she wasn't feeling that. Kayla B and Lil Durk were the main people to respond. Both of them dropped post on Instagram, talking about their displeasures with what he had to say. A rapper by the name of Lil Reese also chimed in saying NBA is just copying the trends of the streets. He just rapping like most of these rappers, just talking for attention, which a lot of these guys do nowadays. They like attention. So they might say something and don't really mean it. But if that's the situation where you just talking and now you got Chicago looking for you, that ain't good, man. You got to be careful what you say, man. The day before King Von died, he said him and NBA Youngboy ain't have no beef. That they was cool and that, it was more about NBA Youngboy. Like I guess they was dealing with the same chicks or something like that. And the streets found out and, everybody knew. And apparently, you know how that stuff go when people dealing with, like, you might have dealt with a chick and now NBA Youngboy hitting her. And then, after NBA Youngboy get her, King Von hitting her. And then, stuff just people start talking and, stuff get caught up, and that's how that situation came about. But like I say, before King Von died, he said they was good, that it wasn't no beef. But since then, one of the when King Von died, come to find out, one of the guys was a part of NBA Youngboy's crew. I don't know if he's a rapper, I don't know what he is, but either way, he's affiliated with NBA Youngboy. And of course, since that happened, of course, now the beef is back going on. And apparently NBA Youngboy still running his mouth. And Durk and Kayla B didn't like it. So, it's another rap beef that we got to deal with. I don't like these. I wish they would just rap and enjoy life. But I guess controversy sells, and whatever to get sales, whatever you got to say to get sales, some of these guys be on. And I don't like it, man. I don't like it, man. Like, it sucked when we lost Tupac and Biggie back then. Back then it wasn't as many. I mean, we lost a lot of rappers, but like as far as like how it's going now, man, it's crazy. The guy just died. What was the guy in Miami just passed away, or just got shot at the zoo with his son? Can't think of his name. I've never heard of him before the situation, but apparently he was a rapper and he was having some issues with another guy from down that way. And that's the thing, that we beefing within, the own city. Not good, man. Not a good look, man. Me don't like it. Me don't like it. Hey, man. Like I say, I'm always grateful for everybody who is peeping in on the show. I see you guys peeping in. I appreciate it. It's your boy Fat Pack, man. I'm here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Tell a friend. Let your friends know. Subscribe to the channel. Like I say, I'm on Apple Podcasts. I'm on Spotify. Shout out to my people listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Yeah, man, I'm here, man. I'm gonna take a little break real quick, and when I come back, I got a couple more stories that I'm gonna run by you guys, and then I'm gonna hit the sports, and then you know how I go, man. I'll be out the door. I'll be right back, man. Y'all go ahead. Hey, like I say, this is your chance. Go get you something to drink, refill your cup, and come back and chill with your boy. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Here we go.
Welcome back. It's your boy Fat Pack coming to you live from FatPacks Lounge. Just was doing some last minute research on something. Didn't get to it because you guys came back, but it's all good because your boy is always gonna be on point. All right, let's get into this. Give y'all some music, man. Give y'all some music. We'll run this one back. All right, Mr. Antonio Brown. I don't know if I gave y'all an update since the last time I spoke about Antonio Brown, but he was released from the Bucks. It got kind of ugly. People started saying stuff that shouldn't have been said. So some stuff should just stay in-house, but it didn't happen that way. And I guess when Antonio Brown felt his back was against the wall, he said some things. He probably could have fixed the situation. He probably could have still been in Tampa had he just, you know what I'm saying, kind of hushed up because they act like they didn't really want to get rid of. They said they were going to get rid of him, and then it was like, hold on, we just going to suspend him. And then he said some things and leak some things, and then it was like, okay, that's the end of Antonio Brown, which is a sad case because, like I said, if he'd have just been quiet, he might have been playing last week or this week. But anywho, this isn't a sports story. This story is about Miss Asian doll shooting her shot at Antonio Brown. Now, first of all, my man was going through a lot, man. Like you wait till this man got crap on his mind, going through issues, about to get kicked out. He wasn't even off the team yet. And you and this man, was it a DM? I think it was a DM, or it might have been a post. I think it was a DM. I think it was a post. But she asked Antonio Brown to take her out. And he declined. Antonio says he know he hot in chocolate, and who wouldn't want him? So he kind of like, yeah, I understand where she coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hot in chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want me? But he says he's on reserve right now. But when he was doing the podcast, a lot of stuff I'm talking about tonight is dealing with Texas. Texas Talk Show, Texas Talk Podcast. The lady was interviewing Antonio, and she brought this situation up. And he was like, man, don't ruin my segment talking about no girls right now. Trying to chill. And then he said, yeah, I'm off the market. Well, Asian Doll should have known better, because I don't think Antonio Brown even liked black girls, to be honest with you, man. So that was her first mistake. And then, of course, after she got rejected, of course, she want to go on the internet and say, oh, I was just playing. Oh, me and Antonio, we go way back. I know Antonio from a long time ago. We talk all the time. I was just playing. Of course, you're going to say that because you got rejected. Girl, get out of here. Hey, listen. You got rejected. So she, of course, she on, I'm beautiful and I don't need this and I don't need that. Yeah, right, girl. You wanted to go out on a date with Antonio. You was trying to shoot your little shiz out. And you know what I'm saying? You got rejected, man. You got rejected. Mutombo. So, sorry, yeah, that was embarrassing, man. Hey, but I ain't mad at it, man. Listen, man, you want something, go get it. Cause I forgot what the rapper guy name is that's chasing her right now. But yeah. Antonio don't want nothing to do with that. Antonio don't want nothing to do with that. You hear me? On to the next one, man. So usually, if I do a story about Wendy Williams, it's usually to get a laugh. But this story about Wendy Williams is a little sad, man. Wendy has been going through a lot. Let me take a sip of that one. Wendy has been going through a lot, man, for the past couple of years, man. And I never really was a Wendy Williams fan. I don't care too much for her. But this ain't a good situation now. I feel bad for her, man. She's going through a lot, man. Apparently her manager, Wendy Williams' manager caught her drunk and naked and masturbating in her home. Wendy Williams been home because, she's been sick, dealing with a lot. So apparently her manager came in and caught her drunk, naked, masturbating and yelling out profanities. Not at him because she walked in. I guess he just walked in and she was in there just like, fuck, bitch, goddamn motherfucker. This shit feel good. I don't know. But apparently, the manager walked in and caught her in this situation. She been going through a lot, man. Like I say, she just, the health issues, the divorce. She had to step away from the show. She took time off from her show for her mental health. She was going through a lot, man. I've been hearing a lot. A lot of people been needing those mental health days. I guess just the everyday life of everyday life in the everyday world can be a lot on some people, and that's understandable. A lot of people have a lot of problems. People are going through a lot of shit, and we don't be knowing that. Just because I come to work every day with a smile on my face don't mean that everything is happy-go-lucky at home, and that's just that's just the case for some people. And yeah, Wendy been having a lot of issues, man. She's been going through a lot, and this is just another bad look for her situation. Remy Ma and Fat Joe, she been having a lot of people come in and doing guest appearances, guest hosting the show since she been out. Remy and Fat Joe were a couple of people to name. And like 50 Cent, who usually have a lot to say about it. I think 50 starting to feel like me, starting to probably feel bad for her and know that a lot going on. Like I say, she got health issues. She over her marriage, but she's still trying to find somebody to replace her husband. And I know she was dating. I don't know what the situation is with that. She's probably still not dating that guy, but it's a sad situation, man. Like I say, it could have been her medication that caused her to flip out like that, and not cover her up when she heard somebody coming in or whatnot. But I wish Wendy Williams the best. Like I say, I'm not a big fan of Wendy Williams, but I know she's going through a lot, and you don't want to see nobody really struggling like that, man. With such, you don't want to see nobody struggling or going through. And so I wish her the best, and I hope that she's able to pull through this situation. And I can't find my doggone book, man. So, with that being said, it's a video of LeBron's wife, Miss Savannah, and everybody is causing the internet to go wild this weekend. And of course, I didn't want to, I don't want to post a video because I don't know, YouTube be tripping. So I'm not going to post a video on the show. But of course, y'all know, if you go by the Instagram page, I will most definitely have that on the Instagram page. So you can go by and see Miss Siobhan. I'm sorry, that's the wrong name. What am I talking about? That is not her name. Savannah. Miss Savannah. All right, man. We're going to take us a little break. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with sports and in the show. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. Y'all don't understand. Boy, I be looking forward to these shows, man. I be trying to have, like I said, I be trying to look. I got notes. And I'm not reading stories. I take points from stories, and I give it to you guys. But I love doing this, man. It's fun. Like, I look forward to my Tuesdays. Like, I still want to change the night. Don't get it twisted. But whatever night the show will be on, I will be looking forward to the nights. I like doing this. I like trying to be informative. I hope I come up with some. I've tried to find stories that a lot of people might be interested in. So I hope that I'm doing a good job with that. And like I say, I appreciate everybody that come through. I can see y'all when y'all come through. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If you can, leave a comment or like the video or subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber. It's like I say, I love this. I hope you guys enjoy the show, and I hope you guys continue to join me. Like I say, I'm streaming on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I am on YouTube, and if you go to any of my sites, you can find a link to the link tree in the bio, and anywhere you go. So if you go to my Facebook, you go in the bio, you'll see the link to the link tree. You go to the link tree, you can find everything with Fat Pack Lounge, everything with Fat Pack Entertainment, everything with Mr. Fat Pack. So take a second, go look at that stuff, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. When I get back, man, we're gonna do sports and we're gonna get out of here. So go ahead and sit tight. Hey, like I say, this is your chance. Go grab your drink, refill your drink, and come back and join me. I'll be right back.
Don't take your love from me, girl. Say bring it right back, bring it right back, say bring it right back, say bring it right back. Say I know it's been changes and things ain't the same. I don't want them other chicks, I just want you to be my main. Say bring it right back, bring it right back, say bring it right back, say bring it right back. It's amazing how things can change over time. My girl left me alone, now I'm about to lose my mind. I thought that I'd be fine, it's just right, but the grass ain't always is greener on the other side. I've been constantly thinking about the nights to remember. Staying up till the sun rise up. Do you remember how we used to cuddle up under the covers? We was just the best of friends, but we made love like some lovers. Attract attention like no other. My good thing is gone. Now I'm realizing that I love her. Lights, camera, action, the shows didn't never mean much. I was a dog looking for a bone. Now it's hard on this road, you won't pick up the phone. I admit it, I was wrong, you had to leave me alone. Let's get this thing right and handle this girl. I'm trying to bring my love back and continue to give you the world. Don't take your love from me, girl. Bring it right back, bring it right back, bring it right back, bring it right back. Say I know it's been changes and things ain't the same. I don't want them other chicks, I just want you to be my main.
Welcome back. Thank you guys for joining me. This is your boy, Mr. Fat Pack, coming to you live from FatPacks Lounge. How you love that? Hey, man, did y'all get a chance to see the NFL this weekend? Listen, I had gave y'all my predictions last week, and I did pretty decent, man. I'm proud of myself, man. I'm 4-2. Hold on, Siri. Proud of myself, man. I'm 4-2 this week. Like I say, I gave y'all my predictions for last week, and went pretty good, man. Hey, listen, boy, I don't never, ever pick the Cowboys to win. And the one time that I picked the Cowboys, they lost. But you know what? San Fran is a better team. I ain't think the Cowboys was gonna lose in the first round. I knew they wasn't going to the Super Bowl, but I didn't think they was gonna lose in the wild card. So I couldn't go against them, and they let me down. I ain't mad. Hey, I told y'all I'm kind of a slash San Francisco 49er fan, but I don't like them like that. But I like the 49ers a little bit. But my team is the Dolphins. I don't have you'll never hear me saying I'm going for the 49ers. I might pick them in the game, but I never be like going for them. But I kind of like the 49ers. Like I kind of like the Bengals, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of like the Chargers, you know what I'm saying? But those ain't my teams. But I kind of go for these. I like a lot of players on the team, so I kind of go for, certain players, certain teams or whatever. But anywho, yeah, man. So I picked the Cowboys and they let me down. And then the Cardinals let me down, man. The Cardinals let me down big time, man. They got blowed out. Cardinals got blowed out this weekend, man. Cardinals got blowed out, man. I don't know what they're going to do in Arizona, but the Cardinals got blowed out. So, Cardinals lost the game 34-11. They look horrible. Offense looked like it didn't exist. Can't say that because Hopkins ain't played, that's why they lost. They just got their butts whooped this weekend. Stafford looked real good. Everybody for the Rams looked good. Odell looked good. Yeah, them boys laid down, man. Them boys laid down. The Chiefs beat the Steelers. We kind of expected that. That's it for Big Ben. We wish you the best, Big Ben. Thanks for all the memories. Wish you the best, man. So Big Ben has said that is it for him. The Cowboys lost to the 49ers. It say 17-23, but that game wasn't that close. As far as I remember, I think they must have tried to come back at the last minute. I watched the whole game, but it was never that close. I was never threatened by the Cowboys. The Buccaneers beat the Eagles. That was expected. The Eagles look real bad. But that was expected. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the situation is with Jalen Hurts. There's rumors saying he might not be back, but I don't think Philly is going to be ready to move on from him this soon. So I expect Jalen Hurts to be back next year for the Eagles. Buccaneers look good without Godwin and Brown and Fournette. So I don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl. I can't say that. I think the Bucs are going to go to the Super Bowl. I ain't even finna lie. But I won't be surprised if they don't make it. Who can go? It's hard to go against Brady, and that's what that is. So, but I think it's a couple of other teams better than San Francisco. Better than Tampa Bay in the playoffs. the Bills blowed the Patriots out. That was an I don't care game because I didn't care who lost. I just wanted one of them to lose. So the Bills was able to pull that off, which I picked that game. I expected the Bills to win. And then the Bengals beat the Raiders. I expected the Bengals to beat the Raiders. I'm hoping the Bengals go to the Super Bowl, man. I said it. I'm hoping the Bengals go to the Super Bowl. So with that being said, that brings us to this week where we got the Bengals playing the Titans. Titans going to be at home. That's going to be a big game. If the Bengals pull that off, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. If not, then I'll be giving you another Super Bowl favorite next week. So Bengals and Titans. Hey, man, I picked the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl. I got to roll with the Bengals. We don't know if big guy going to be back for the Titans this week, Derrick Henry. If he do, that'll help the Titans most definitely. But first game back, he might still be a little rusty, out of shape, so it might not be a big deal. But that guy is a Mack truck running the ball, so we'll see. If he plays, it's going to play a big role, but we'll see how they go. The Rams and the Bucks, I'm taking the Buccaneers. I don't believe in the Rams. The 49ers and the Packers. 49ers and the Packers. I feel bad because I went against the Packers last week. I went against the 49ers last week, even though I wanted to pick them, but I just didn't think Dallas would lose in the first round. But they did. So do I want to go with the 49ers this week against the Packers in Lambeau? Nah, I'm going to go with Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. If San Fran pull it off, I won't be surprised, but my pick is going to be the Packers for that game. And the Bills and the Chiefs, I'm going to say the Bills, man. The only reason I'm skeptical about picking the Bills because they're inconsistent on offense. And I also wouldn't be mad if the Bills get beat and the offense look bad because then that means less chance of the bowl coming to Miami. I don't want that guy in Miami. I want Leftwich from Tampa Bay. Or even Peterson. I'll take Peter. I don't want Peterson, but I will settle for Peterson from former coach from Philly. And I take Bieniemy too. I'm gonna miss Tom. I'm gonna miss Coach Flores' defense. I love the defense that he ran with the Dolphins. I don't think nobody else is gonna utilize our players like he did. Especially Mr. Javon Holland, who's gonna quickly be one of my favorite players in the world. But I don't think nobody's going to come in and use the defense the same way. So I'm really going to miss Coach Flores in Miami. But, a lot was going on between him and Tua apparently, and management decided to roll with the quarterback and not the coach. So Flores will get another job. I commented last week about the NFL only having one black NFL coach right now, Mr. Tomlin in Pittsburgh. Sad situation, man, when the majority of the league is black. You only got one black coach. The referees in the Cincinnati and LA Raiders game, Oakland Raiders, who is it? Las Vegas Raiders. The referees in that game probably not fired, but they won't be reffing no more this year. They couple of errant calls that was made during that game probably cost them a job for the rest of the year. Not forever, but they won't be definitely won't be doing any more playoff games this year. College football is still college football. I'm so sick of the transfer portal and all this stuff I can't keep up with. So much going on in the portal right now. Like, I don't even try to give y'all stories on most of that stuff. I will eventually one day give a story about the big, some of the bigger names like Spencer Rattler going to South Carolina and some of the other players. Eli Ricks went to Alabama from LSU. The running back from TCU, he transferred. I forgot where he transferred to, but he was a big time recruit coming out of high school, and he ended up going to TCU. I feel like he might have transferred. Don't quote me on that. I'm just going off the top of the dome right now. But Yeah, that's pretty much what I got for sports, man. So next week, so my final picks was the Bengals over the Titans. I picked Green Bay over San Francisco. I picked Buffalo over Kansas City. I'm still having second thoughts about that one. But we'll see how that one turns out. And then what's the last game? The last game was the Buccaneers over who the Bucks playing? The Bucks over the Rams. So we'll see how that turn out, man. So that means if it comes out like I said, the Bengals will be playing the Bills. Bengals gonna be on the road either way if they win. That Bills and that Chiefs game, I do not really know. I feel like Kansas City. I feel like Buffalo defense is like one of the few defenses that can stop KC, but they offense just so inconsistent. I don't know who to roll with on that, man. But anyway, we're gonna see. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with Josh Allen. Tired of seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl too, so let's go, Josh Allen. Pull it out. So, with that being said, I feel like I'm forgetting something, man. I always feel like I'm forgetting something, man. Hey, man, I wanna say thank you to everybody that has tuned in tonight. It is January the 18th, Tuesday, January the 18th, 2022. Like I said, I want to say thank you for everybody that has joined the show tonight and stopped by. Like I said, a couple of people came by and actually left something for me to know that you was here. It wasn't no comments, but at least I see like thumbs up and hearts from Facebook. So I know some of my Facebook viewers stopped by for a second, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. Listen, like I said, I love doing this. I'm trying to give y'all the best that I can. So I hope you guys take a second and tune in. Like I said, I don't expect nobody to watch the whole show, but you just come in for a second. Hey, man, hit a like button. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment. Maybe. Yeah, I don't ask for all. I'm saying one or the other. Hit the like button, comment. Subscribe, whatever. But I appreciate it. Like I say, man, grab your drink, sit back and watch the show, man. Like that's what it is. I will be back next Tuesday as always. So I'm here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Just come and chill with your boy, man. Like I say, you never know what you're gonna get out of me each week. Like I said, I just enjoy doing this, man. I'm gonna probably start doing some more other things. I'm still trying to put some stuff together as far as other shows I might do. Might try to do another show with a co-host, but I haven't. I'm going to do it. I just haven't put it in motion yet. And once I do, I'll be working on that. So be on the lookout for that. Like I say, you can catch me on YouTube. You can catch me on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You can catch me on Spotify. Like I say, just go by any of the sites and check the bio. You'll see the link for all of that. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Like I say, this is always fun. This is always great. Until next week, y'all be safe. Don't forget, keep your mask on, whether you vaccinated or not. And y'all come back again and join me next week, man. Y'all be good, man. Until then, I'm out.